Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Education Adda, making maths easy for you. So, in the previous videos we have completed chapter 10, chapter 11. Now we will discuss the chapter 12 of the class 10th. Chapter 12, area related to the circle. As the name suggests that in this chapter we have to study about the area of the circle and of the different segments of the circle, and in addition to it what we have to study here is that different patterns which are formed in the circle, like the triangle circumscribing a circle, a design formed inside a circle, a quadrilateral circumscribing a circle. Different areas of these type of figures we have to study in these chapters. So we will start with the very first exercise, that is exercise 12.1. So let us go for that exercise. So exercise 12.1, question number 1. Find the area of the radii of two circles are 19 centimeter. We are given two circles having the radii 19 and the 9 centimeter. Here we have to find the radius of a circle which is having the circumference equal to the sum of the circumference of the given two circles. It means a third circle whose circumference is the combined circumference of the given two circles. We have to find the radius of that circle. So let us go for that. As we are given, there are two circles having the radii 19 and 9. So radius of first circle, let it be R1, 19 centimeter. Radius of second circle, its radius, let it be R2, 9 centimeter. As we have to find the radius of a circle whose circumference is equal to the sum of the circumference of these two circles. So let the radius of required circle, let the radius of required circle be capital R. Let it be capital R. Now, according to question, what we are given is circumference of required circle is equal to sum of circumferences of given two circles. That is, circumference of the required circle, as its radius is r, so by the formula its circumference would be 2 pi r, is equal to sum of the circumference of the given two circles. So the circumference of first circle 2 pi r1, circumference of second circle 2 pi r2. It gives us 2 pi r. We can take 2 pi common from there. So this is r1 plus r2. 2 pi can be cancelled out. It gives r is equal to r1, which is 19 centimeter, and r2, which is 9 centimeter. So it gives r is equal to 28 centimeter. Thus, radius of required circle is equal to 28 centimeter. That is, the radius of the circle which is having the circumference equal to the combined circumference of two circles is 28, which is also the combined radius of both. So this is also a concept to make it in mind, always to keep it in mind, that if we are taking a circle which is having the circumference equal to the combined circumference of these two circles, then the radius of that required circle would also be the combined radius of given two circles. Okay, so this is question number 1. Now we will discuss the question number 2. The question number 2 is as same as question number 1. We just have to make a little bit of changes there. In question number 2, we are given that there are two circles. There are two circles having radii 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter, and we have to find the radius of the circle having area equal to the sum of the area of the circles. Like in question number 1, we are given the sum of the circumference So here we are given the sum of the area. The given radius are 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter. We have to find the radius of a circle having area equal to the sum of the areas of given two circles. So it is as same as this question. We just have to follow the same path. Just have to use the formula of the area. So we are given two circles whose radii we are given, and according to question, the area of the required circle would be equal to the area of the sum of the areas of the given two circles. So let us go for that. So we are given the radius as 8 centimeter, 6 centimeter. First circle is 8, second is 6. Now according to question, once again, according to question, what we are given? Area of required circle is equal to sum of areas of given two circles. Sum of area of given two circles. So area, by the formula we have, area of the circle is pi r square, that is area of required circle pi, its capital radius is capital R. Area of a circle, that is pi into r1 square plus pi into r2 square, is equal to pi r square. We can take pi common from there. This is r1 square plus r2 square. We can cut out pi from there. This is r square is equal to r1. Value of r1 from the given information is 8 plus 6. So r square is equal to 64 plus 36. So r square is equal to 100. It gives r square is equal to 10 square. Square square gets cancelled out. It gives r is equal to 10. That is the radius of the required circle. Thus, radius of required circle is 10 centimeter. So this is the question number 2 of exercise 12.1, that in this question we are given the radii of the two circles as 8 centimeter and 6 centimeter, and what we have to find here is the radius of a circle having area equal to the sum of the area of two circles. So by using the formula pi r square is equal to pi r1 plus pi r2, pi can be taken out common. By applying the calculation we can find the area. Okay, so this was the question number 2 of exercise 12.1. Now in this video, after question number 1 and question number 2, we will go for the question number 4. Why question number 4? Because question number 3 requires a diagram, and we will make a neat and clear diagram of that question for you in the previous and a separate video. So we will provide you a separate video of question number 3. Here we will go for the question number 4. So let's have question number 4 on the board. Question number 4. The wheels of the circle are of diameter 80 centimeter each. Let's have the question first. The wheels of a circle have diameter 80 centimeter each, and here we have to find the number of revolutions, that how many complete revolutions does the wheel make. How many complete revolutions does each wheel makes if it has to travel for 10 minutes at the speed of, in 10 minutes, if car is traveling at speed of 66 km per hour. So this is the question number 4. So here we are given a wheel which is having the diameter 80 centimeter, 80, and we have to find that how many revolutions does it have to make if it is traveling 10 minutes for at the speed of 66 kilometer per hour. So first of all, I just want to make everyone clear that the distance traveled by a wheel in one revolutions, if you know about the wheels, then the distance traveled by a wheel, suppose it is a circular wheel, then the distance traveled by the wheel in one revolution would be the circumference, of that wheel. So if we find the circumference, we can find that how much distance can be traveled in one revolutions. By using speed and time, we can find that how much distance does the wheel have to travel. So by dividing both, we can find the number of revolutions. So let us first find that how much distance does the car has to travel. Solution. Speed of car we are given is 60 km per hour. And if we have to convert it into meter per second, why we have to convert it in meter per second? Because these are the standard units and it would be easy for us if we go for calculations in the standard units. So it is 66 km per hour. 66 into 1000 upon 3600 meter per second. Because 1 kilometer has 1000 meters and 1 hour has 3600 seconds. These two zeros would be cancelled out. It gives 6 into 11, 6. So this is 11 upon 6 meter per second. So the speed in meter per second is 11 upon 6. And the time we are given is 10 minutes. That is 600 seconds. So distance traveled by car. Distance traveled by car in 10 minutes. Speed into time. Speed of the car 11 by 6 time 600 seconds. Time is, it is not 11 by 6. This is 110 upon 6. Because 100 into 10 gives 110. 6 into 100, it is 11,000 meter. So it means in 10 minutes the car has to travel 11,000 meter. This is the total distance that the car has to travel. Now we can find the distance traveled in one revolution, that is circumference of the car. For this, diameter of wheel 80 centimeter. Therefore radius, obviously 80 upon 2, that is 40 centimeter. When we convert it into meter, because the whole calculations are being done in the meter, so we have to convert it into meter. So 20 into 2, 20 into 5, it's 2 upon 5 meter. 2 upon 5 meter. Thus, distance covered in one revolution, which is equal to circumference of wheel, that is 2 pi r, if the radius is capital R. So this is 2 into 22 by 7 into 2 upon 5. When we solve it, we will get 2 into 4. 2 to the 4, 44 into 2, it's 88 upon 35 meter. So this is the distance covered in one revolution. Now here what we have to find, the number of complete revolutions does the car need to make this distance covered. Therefore, required number of revolutions. It would be what? It would be like distance covered in 10 minutes upon distance covered in one revolution. That is 11,000 meter divided by 88 upon 35 meter. As you know, we cannot divide by the fractions. We have to convert it into multiplications. It's 11,000 meter into 35 upon 88 meter. Meter gets cancelled out. 11 into 8. 11 into 1000. 8 ones 8 125. So when we multiply 125 into 35, we will get 4375 revolutions. So the required answer that we need for this question is 4375 revolutions. So this is what we have to find in this question, that if the car is traveling at the speed of 66 km per hour for 10 minutes, that what would be the required number of revolutions does each wheel made if the diameter of wheel is 80 cm to cover the given distance. Okay, so this was the question number 4 of exercise 12.1. Now we will move towards the question number 5, which is a MCQ type question, a short answer one. In question number 5, we are asked that if area of a circle is numerically equal to the perimeter, if perimeter and area are equal, then what would be the radius? That according to question number 5, we are given that area of circle is equal to perimeter of circle. Perimeter, that is circumference. Area, if the radius is r, then area is pi r square. Perimeter 2 pi r. So from there, if we take 1 r there and 2 pi r, and when pi r goes to RHS, they become divided. Pi r, r cancel, pi cancel, it gives r is equal to 2. So the required answer is answer number 1, that is part A. That if area and perimeter of a circle are equal, then its radius would be 2 units. Clear? So this was the complete exercise 12.1, excepting the question number 3, which we will provide you in the next video, in an independent video, because it requires a lot of time and a neat and clean diagram. So we will go it for the other video. Thanks. Have a nice day.